Alright, so I went to bed. As you can see in the in part 2, last part. And now I'm going out the door. It wasn't like this before either, just saying. Because I actually didn't show you the bedroom part before, which I probably should have done, but I think it stands to reason this wasn't how it was before. Strange gravity.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
I like the outsider. I think it's because he's such a mysterious and weird character. Wow, my controller just whispered to me. You cannot save her. That's weird. Yeah, of course I can't save her because she's dead. Unless I have the ability to turn people into zombies. I shall take that. However, I'm very sad they say that you're dead like mother. I don't die. I'm immortal. Look at these creeps. Look at him, he looks like a pig. I hate those guys. Oh, look, a chest. I'll take all this. It doesn't quite look like the city. That weirdo. What's his face? Look at this though, that's so sad. They're gonna kill this poor guys. Although it's probably for the best considering that they are weepers. Like I said, if you've never played Dishonored before, you'll find out soon enough what a weeper is. They're creepy. Oh god. Sorry, outside I'm destroying his decorations.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Also, not only does the heart guide you to runes and bone charms. There you go. The heart will whisper secrets if you press L2 while targeting a person or location. Well, that's creepy. That came through my controller, not the actual speakers on my headphones. So, alright, so there's a rune, of course, and we're going to go find it. Well, there we go. Yeah, it appears to be on that ledge down there, but why rush when there's nice goodies that we can get along the way? Yeah, okay, calm down. And there we go, there's the rune. My heart's beating like crazy right now. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Oh, there you go. There's the powers and abilities that we can get. And obviously we'll find out more about them later. Or right now, actually. We'll get dark vision actually. That's really, really helpful. Allows you to see people through walls. That's a very, very nice one.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
His hands are really stumpy. Whoa! Whoa, look at all this stuff! And my bed's made. Waking up with a made bed, that's pretty, by small supernatural benefits. Right. I wish I woke up and my bed was perfectly made like that. Oh yeah, okay, loads of bone charms. There's a rune down there. Why are there so many damn bone charms? I am pretty sure when I first started the game on the PlayStation 3 version there was not this many bone charms at all. I'm not sure why they're all here. We're just laying out, because usually you have to find them. Like you do. Yes, okay, I'm trying to get that pouch, mate. Like you do with the runes, so why are they just... Whoops. Couldn't do that. I'll get that rune later, but right now I'm gonna go to the mission and see what's what really. Let's see, what does that say? General Havelock, alright. Admiral Hamlock, rather.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Alright then. So, we're going to go kill someone. And as I said, a lot, if you haven't played this game before, you might be thinking, well, how can I do it without killing anyone? But there is a way to do that without killing him, so.
Oh, Corvo? Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me, but my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison, and I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
So, as well, with the, if you do it the non-lethal way, you automatically save her uncle, so I'm gonna save him, because I feel like being nice.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can get together.
No, I think I'll go on it.
Ready to go? Just give the signal.
Because I already did some upgrades when I was last there. And he's creepy, so.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. The City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Shame, really. Let me just eat you. Probably your dinner for the night, but I'm gonna eat that. It's a wonder, though, the rats carry the plague.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight.
So it seems bizarre to me that they cook the rats and eat them.
Huh?
Holy shit, I didn't even see you there, mate. Come on then, attack me. Shit, wrong one.
For the watch.
Damn it. Yeah, fuck off, mate. Whoa! Didn't see you there. There you go. Well, I did not expect to see that guy there. Evidently. Otherwise, I would have not walked right past him. Oh well. It's not important, really. Let's grab all that food. Because I forgot the damn combat shit again. Because I'm an idiot. Alright. So let me just show you what dark vision is, I think it is.
From our Honorable Lord Regent. This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is with regret that I announce that my term as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey of the Everyman remain in service.
I must see if I can get up here.
I think the little birdies are sad today.
Because Granny Rags, yeah, she's pretty crazy, but she does give you runes if you do stuff for her.
For the generous loan of their services.
Just garbage. Garbage, garbage.
I'm gonna go talk to her, see what she says. I might get some runes off her, I might not. Because you have to do like little quests for her. And sometimes they're really annoying, so. But she has really a lot of stuff, usually. There she is, see? That's what this dark vision does. You can see people through walls, and rats as well. Because she's in the other room now. insane. So let's go and talk to her.
Oh no, that's
And
not
see
a
what she
nice
says.
thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All.
There's a rune here. So I'll just get this one.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. You wouldn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
I wonder too, I suppose, which is ever the easiest.
You never listen.
Wall of light. Right, so that's where I'm supposed to go, but obviously, as Samuel said, you can't walk to the wall of light, otherwise you die. Quite badly. Not that it's a very good way to die.
Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them. But what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you?
Alright, so there's some guys at the door. 3 of them. And if I kill
think the
them,
little birdies are sad today.
she'll give me a rune, so I'm just gonna go kill them. Sleep darts. I think I'll go with sleep darts.
Let us in.
Aww. Incinerary bolt.
I bet she can't even hear us. She's blind. Where are you? What
Damn it, I was gonna try and do what do you call it? A drop assassination. But I pressed the wrong button. Right now, what does she say?
If I was a bird. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come.
Yeah, Boona Run Charm. Right.
No, that's not a nice thing. Just
Yeah, so
garbage.
see, that's apparently, she thinks that I'm her husband.
I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them. Rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious.
Yes, obviously if you want to get all the
They're
runes.
shy. You'll have to go, or they won't come.
All the runes in this level you have to do. You have to help Granny Rags again. And poison the Bottle Street gang.